Good morning, good morning, good morning. Is more on the road with Bernard Moore the third, presented to by More and More Sports Management. Exciting day. We are out camping live on location at the Boys and Girls Club, Central Mississippi, here on West Capitol Street in Jackson, Mississippi. Now I know you may hear some basketball bouncing, music playing, coaches calling out drills, campers getting excited. It's a lot going on right now. Again, we're here live at the Boys and Girls Club Central Mississippi for the Shoot Like a Champion basketball camp with the Dixon brand with Dr. Coach Deshaun Dixon putting on a camp here at the Central Mississippi Boys and Girls Club. Now, I know everyone wants to play basketball. This is an opportunity here to just tune in your skills to better yourself, all the above. So again, we got campers, males, females, boys and girls out here learning about the game of basketball. We're here live at on the campus of the Boys and Girls Club Central Mississippi here on West Capitol Street. Now, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about some camps, going to talk about life, going to talk about what has taken place here in Central Mississippi, what's going on in sports, but definitely stay tuned to exactly what's going on. Again, I am Bernard Moore the third with More and More Sports Management. I just want to come to you guys, and talk about life and things that's going on in life. Now, here in the city of Jackson, we've been having a lot of crime for murder, aggravated assaults, theft, auto burglary. A lot is going on here in Jackson, Mississippi. So now I'm asking and pleading for us as residents of Jackson or citizens of Hine County or individuals in the state of Mississippi just to continue to better ourselves. Now, I'm not pointing fingers just saying that it's the law enforcement fault or it's the family fault or it's the kids' fault, the children's fault. I'm not saying who fault it is. It's all of our faults because we're not doing what we're supposed to do as citizens, as children of God, as individuals, as community leaders, as politicians, as law enforcement, as pastors, as mentor. We're not doing something because it's a lot going on here in the city of Jackson. So I am asking right now for anyone that is listening, that is viewing, or showing exactly what's going on here. Definitely pay attention to what's going on in your household. Definitely pay attention to what's going on in your community, on your street. Definitely pay attention to what's going on in the community and the schools. Now, at the shooting in Texas elementary school, 21 people lost their lives. Then we had a few, I want to say six lost lives at a hospital, not by medical staff, not by a sickness or illness, but of gun violence. So I'm asking, definitely pay attention to what's going on in your community or around what's going on in your neighborhood. You see something, say something. Now I know that there's an old saying, "No snitches get stitches or end up in ditches." Uh, Whatever. I really don't too much care about that right now, but we need to do something to make it better for. We need to do something to make it better for our children because, as the song says, "Children are our future." Yes, the children are our future. So we need adults, middle age, seasoned, elderly, young adults, up and coming adults, somebody that has life in their body, have breath in their body to work with these youth. Again, just like what we got going on at this camp here at the Boys and Girl Club will Shoot Like a Champion. I know you may see a few campers all standing in front of the camper because I'm hiding. I'm stuck away in the corner, but I got campers all in front of me. I want to applaud Coach Dr. Coach Deshaun Dixon, and his instructors and coaches of what they're doing here. It's not only just about basketball, it's about much more. It's about much more than just basketball. But God has used basketball as a tool, as a catalyst, or as something to grasp the youth attention because everybody wants to have opportunity to make it to the NBA. Everybody wants to have opportunity to make their high school, middle school team. Everybody wants to have opportunity to get a college scholarship. Everybody just want to have the opportunity of making a game-winning basket or just dominated on the court. So that shows you what goes on in the life of a youth. They want to do their best at whatever that they do. Even sometimes, even if it's doing wrong, they want to try to be their best at because they want that popularity of saying that, hey, I'm the best at doing wrong, the best at whatever. So I'm asking our citizens to just help us out with what's going on because we need other Dr. Coach Deshaun Dixon. We need other coaches like Robert Martez. We need other individuals like I think Charles Rose is even putting on a camp today as well over at his former high school, at Lanier High School. We need other individuals within the community that God has blessed them with the talent or a gift to utilize it to help spread the word what's going on within the community instead of just doing what you do, sitting on it, and not using to help someone else out. Because there are a lot of individuals here that are seeking help. There's a lot of youth that just need help, just need someone to work with them, need someone to talk with them. So use the gift that God has blessed you with to help these youth, to help these young men and women, help these young boys and girls to better themselves. Because again, trouble is easy to find. You just walk outside your door and walk down the street. Trouble is seeking you somehow. Trouble gonna find you somehow. So find something to once they walk out that door to say, hey, that there's something positive that I can do and get into to help myself, to help my community, to help my family. There's always something that you can do to better yourself. So partner up or link up with somebody you see that's doing well. Or if you don't see anybody doing something well, why don't you create your own opportunity? Create an opportunity for others because God has blessed you with the gift and the abilities to do something. I strive and I live by First Corinthians, the whole chapter. As you about your different about the different gifts that you have that God has blessed you with. Use those gifts to do something. Again, I have it broken down on my website. 1 Corinthians 12, 4, 6, and 11. There are different kinds of gifts, spirit. There are gifts of kinds of service, but the same Lord. There are gifts of working, but the same God works all of them in all men. These are the works of one, the same spirit, but he gives to each one just as he determines. So we have different gifts, we have different talent, but use the gift that God has blessed you with to better yourself and helping others. God didn't put you in a position just to do nothing. God didn't connect you with individuals just for you to just meet new people. God connected you with people, put you in place to connect with individuals for a reason. So definitely pay attention to what exactly going on. Get involved into different type of mentor programs. Get involved into something that can help the community, that can help yourself, that can help thy neighbor. Because I am sickening. I'm just kind of disgusted in the stomach about the direction that Jackson is going into right now. So again, I'm not pointing my fingers at the law enforcement. I'm not pointing my fingers at the politicians. I'm not pointing my fingers at thy neighbors. I'm pointing the finger at myself because I'm not doing what I need to do in the community. So I need to get out and do more in the community because of what continues to go on. So If you're a resident of Jackson, a resident of Hinds County, a resident in the state of Mississippi, if you see me out doing something in the community, applaud me or ask what can I do to help out because I need your help. I need your help so that we can get better into Lord is done because we're increasing the population in the correction facility, the detention center or jail. We're increasing the population of the hospital. We're increasing the population of the graveyard. Now, I just saw someone there in actually in process of developing a new graveyard. It was just a wooded area. Now I'm seeing it damn clean. I see someone in out trees to bury more bodies. I see current graveyard burial sites expanding what they're doing. This just in the area surrounding Hinds County, surrounding Jackson. So that lets you know that they need more space for bodies. They need more space to build. They need more space to build correction facilities. We're losing enrollment in our school system. We're losing enrollments in our community service, our community centers. We're losing enrollment in the Boys and Girls Club. We're losing enrollment in the after school program because we're getting more enrollment into we're gaining more enrollment into jails. We're gaining more enrollments into corrective facilities. We're gaining more enrollments into prisons. So it's a difference somewhere. Difference. I can about this again. This is more on the road with Bernard Moore the third about more sports management. Nothing but more. I'm here live at the Boys and Girls Club, Central Mississippi. Boys and Girls Club of Central Mississippi here on the Capitol Street location at the Coach Dayswan Dixon shoot like a champion basketball camp. Help mentoring, teaching the kids about the game of basketball, but not only just basketball, teaching them things about how to handle situations in life, how to be productive citizens in life in this community. So it's a lot going on here. Again, there are many programs for our youth to be involved in. There's a lot going on where our youth can do something besides violence, steal stuff, damage the neighborhoods, damage the property. So there is a lot going on around where our youth can be involved in. Definitely link up with somebody that's doing something good instead of linking up with somebody doing something wrong. A lot out there. I applaud Dr. Coach Dayswan Dixon for what he's doing. I applaud Coach Robert Martez for what he's doing. I applaud Charles Rhodes what he's doing over there at Lanier, as well as has a camp that will take place at Hartford. I applaud Coach Arlisa Thomas what she's doing. She has a camp that will take place June 13 and 14 at the Baptist Sportsplex on State Street. So there are campers around. I applaud Coach Williams, Coach Larry Williams down at Hinds Community College for a football camp that they're doing. I applaud those coaches, Coach Prime, what he did over at Jack State this past week, the camp that he put together. I applaud all those coaches that are providing athletics as a tool to reach the youth. Again, some of them are using it to better themselves. Some of them are using it to make connections. But again, I applaud them what they're doing because they need it to help reach these youth. God bless them with that ability and that knowledge to do great with it, to attract their attention, to better themselves, as well as help spread the word of bettering the youth around. Again, this is more on the road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More Sports Management. Nothing but more is that what we do. We're here live at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Mississippi here on West Capitol Street for the Shoot Like a Champion presented to you by the Dixon brand. Coach Dr. Coach Dayswan Dixon, former JSU coach, athlete, here using his skills that God had blessed him with to reach the youth, spread the knowledge and information that he has on to the up and coming generation, as well as he called on the coaches that he's worked with. So he has coached, so you see that connection and relationship and where he's reaching the youth. So definitely take a look at what's going on with the Dixon brand. They are via social media, Facebook, I know, as well as Instagram. I know those for sure where he has a social media present. The Dixon brand, or you can look him up directly, Dr. Dayswan Dixon. And again, he's a former student athlete who continued his education where he earned his bachelor's degree, as well as while he was a basketball player, having opportunity to play for a SWAC championship title. And then he continued his education, working on his master's while coaching. And then once he was still coached for 9 years at Jackson State, and he completed his master's doctoral. So that's why I apply him Dr. Coach Dayswan Dixon. He's working hard on the court, working hard in the classroom, and working even harder in the community, reaching the youth here today. So again, there's some things that are definitely going on with former student athletes. So don't just think that they were just using their ability to win championship, to produce outstanding numbers on the court. But no, they're using that knowledge and that skill to reach the youth and what God has blessed them with to spread the knowledge that they have working with our youth. And again, we'll take a look at what's going on the court. There's a lot going on around, so don't think that I'm just trying to show favoritism what's going on. So I know as you can look over there in the corner, but have some campers that are standing in the way. As you look forward at the upper screen over there in the corner, Dr. Dayswan Dixon, he had the opportunity to it's a new platform that he's using to help student athletes to jump better, to run better. It's a whole platform that can teach you multiple things. Now, as you can possibly see them over there, let me see kids jumping up over there. I know we had a conversation about that too, that they're working on over there, about it helps them jump and explosion to better themselves on the court. Because basketball, you need good explosion, you need to run, you need to work on that endurance to help build you up, because you need that to, as I say, jump out the gym, or they need to have the ability to defend and block shots. So jumping ability is definitely a major part of helping you to better yourself in basketball, in the game of basketball. It's not all about scoring. It's not all about trying to break somebody's ankles. It's about being an all-around athletic basketball player. They can jump, they can defend, they can do a lot. So you see that they're working on different things right here in front of me. So you probably see some campers working on dribbling, and then you see some campers working on shooting as well. So again, I think the parents, for their support of their little campers, I see that they still have the parents here sitting around watching their little campers learn. So again, this is more on the road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management, here live at the Boys and Girls Club of Central Mississippi with the Shoot Like a Champion basketball camp put together by Dixon brand, led by Dr. Coach Dayswan Dixon, the Dixon Foundation. So again, there's a lot going on. There's a lot where we can definitely help our campers to better themselves. So it's not all about just putting the ball into the hoop. It's about much more of what they're doing. So again, I applaud Coach Dr. Coach Dayswan Dixon for what he's doing with this camper. But just carry on, I got a lot to definitely talk about. First, I want to start off with the Mississippi Lady Lakers of the WBDA. They had their first season opener this past weekend over at Hillcrest Christian School, and with a They were versus the Shreveport Bossier Lady Knights. The Lakers defeated the Lady Knights 74-68. Now you can take a look back at my page. Now the game was streamed on my page. You look at it via YouTube, more and more management, or you can locate it. Go to my website to find a YouTube channel, www.mms-management.com. Excuse me, had to sneeze. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with my streaming cameras right now around. So okay, I think that's what it is. We got a lot of going on. Like we probably have a shortage somewhere. We gonna get it back together. So everything is good. So I know we jumping around, but everything is all right. So I just want to give a shout out to the Mississippi Lady Lakers on their victory. On the victory last Saturday, they defeated the Shreveport Bossier Lady Knights 74-68, and had a couple of key opponents of some players. Tara Mitchell, number 5, finished the game with 16 points and 2. Her and this guard, I want to say her name was Lewis, number 1, for the Lady Knights. They were going back and forth. With each other, and they were barking off at each other, talking about what's going on with what's going on with the game. Mitchell played an outstanding game, but she was able to assist. She gave some assists, had a couple of good steals, put up 16 points, so she was